Hello and welcome to day 3 of Emerge, your 30-day yoga journey with Mama Magma Yoga. My name is Tamu and it's a pleasure to have you here today. Today we are embracing compassion. So compassion for ourselves, compassion for others. Let's really try to embrace and embody this powerful word that helps us to identify with and feel for and have compassion for other beings. So let's slowly make our way to the top of the mat. We'll find our way there. We'll begin with feet hip-width distance apart, standing up nice and tall, lifting from the inner arches, lifting the knees, toning the quads, bringing our center underneath us, lifting from the sternum. Let's allow the palms to radiate forward for just a moment here, getting the shoulders to relax away from the ears and the shoulder blades to glide down the back body. Let's take a deep breath in. On the exhale, let's tag some weight in the fingertips. Beautiful. Then we'll bring the right hand to the heart and the left hand to the belly. Close the eyes. Begin to listen to the sound of your breath. Breathing into that right hand, allowing the belly to expand and contract. The diaphragm to drop on the inhales and contract on the exhales. Take a moment here to send yourself so much compassion, filling the heart, filling the body with compassion, with understanding. Forgive yourself. All those little things that you feel ashamed of or that maybe didn't turn out the way that you thought, right? And so you beat yourself up for them. Let's let them go. Let's have some compassion for ourselves. There's no point in dwelling on the past. All we can do is move forward with as much love as possible. Let's take one more deep breath in here. And on the exhale, we'll allow the fingertips to float down beside us, tagging some weight there and standing up nice and tall. Then we'll inhale, open the arms, spread the fingertips wide, really reach, reach, reach. And exhale, right arm on top. We're giving ourselves a great big hug. See if you can reach those fingertips towards the shoulder blade. Maybe you bow chin to chest, round through the spine. Give yourself a juicy hug here. Maybe a little massage through the back body. Then on your next inhale, we'll open the arms nice and wide. Reach, reach, reach. Once again, opening the heart, showing our vulnerability. And then on an exhale, we're going to bring the left arm on top this time. Once again, giving ourselves a great big hug, seeing if we can reach back towards those shoulder blades, bowing the chin to the chest, maybe rounding through the spine. Beautiful. On your next inhale, we'll open the chest nice and wide. Really reach, reach, reach. And exhale, bring the palms together at the heart. Beautiful. This time we're going to find soft knees, some buoyancy. And we'll inhale, reach the fingertips up towards the heavens. Maybe you find a bit of a back bend here. Look up, challenge your balance. And on an exhale, we'll float the fingertips down behind the tailbone, clasping the fingers together. So palms can be flush together or they can be boxed. Be where you're at today with your shoulders, with your heart. Allow the knuckles to extend down and perhaps away from the tailbone. Maybe they're not. See if you can open that chest, lift the sternum wherever you're at today. Take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, we're going to bend the knees generously. Allow the belly to drape over the tops of the thighs. We come into a forward fold with the knuckles shining up towards the heavens or an approximation thereof. The neck becomes nice and loose. We're breathing nice and deep. One more deep breath in. And on an exhale, we're going to see if we can release those fingertips nice and gentle and bring them down to the mat. Wonderful. Fingertips kiss the mat. We step the left toes back, just the left toes, bringing those left toes, that left foot to a 45-degree angle again. We're coming up into our warrior one. We've been here before. Ground down through the tops, all four corners of the right foot, I should say, and we'll slowly rise on up, finding our warrior one. So go through your checklist, peel back with that right hip crease, ground down into all four corners of that foot. Beautiful. Then on your next inhale, we'll reach the fingertips up towards the heavens. And exhale, relax the shoulders. Find your stance. Ground down into all four corners of the feet. We'll be pressing down into both of those feet, finding space between the palms. We'll inhale, maybe look up. And exhale, we'll float those fingertips down behind the tailbone once again. Interlacing, extending the knuckles down and away, opening the chest. This is bus stop number one. So you can stay here, lifting the chest, legs are working nice and hard, or you can inhale, look up. And on an exhale, we'll begin to bow forward, allowing the crown to bow down towards the earth. So maybe you stay hovering over that right thigh, or maybe you allow the crown to reach down towards the earth and the knuckles to reach up towards the heavens. Finding our nice humble warrior here, breathing nice and deep. Beautiful. Inhale in, we'll straighten that right leg. So straightening through the right leg, we'll gently release the fingertips down to the mat. We're finding a pyramid pose here. So allow for that beautiful stretch in the back of the right knee. We're pulling back with the right hip crease, bumping the hips back. Fingertips are down on the mat. Beautiful. Another deep breath in, maybe rise up and look forward. And exhale, bow that forehead towards the knee. Wonderful. Swing the right fingertips around to meet the left. We're going to pivot. We're bringing our fingertips over towards the long side of the mat. We're pivoting in that right foot so that the foot becomes parallel with the short edge of the mat. Both toes are pointing forward. And we find ourselves in a beautiful forward fold here. So you can be up on your fingertips. If you need to bring a block into the picture or a chair, you listen to your body. Maybe you come down onto the palms, allowing the crown to bow down towards the earth. And then let's just start to bend into the right knee. Bend into the right knee. See if you can stretch through that left thigh muscles a little bit. Then we'll straighten through the right knee and begin to bend through the left knee. Getting that beautiful stretch in the right hamstring, the inner right thigh. Then we'll straighten through the left leg. Rise up to a halfway lift position. So the neck is nice and long, back is nice and long, fingertips are on the mat or the floor in front of your mat. Then we'll bring the left fingertips or palm underneath the nose, and we'll use the right fingertips to reach up towards the heavens, opening up here, opening the chest. Maybe you look up at those right fingertips. We take a deep breath in, and we exhale, float the fingertips down. Beautiful. Inhale, rise up to a halfway lift. Exhale to bow the crown down. Bend into that right knee. We're going to point the right toes towards the front edge of the mat. Come into a nice low lunge. Heart shines forward, crown lifts, and then we lower the left knee. Stack the right knee over the right ankle. Heart is lifting, crown is lifting. Try to hug everything into the midline. Back toes can be curled under if your knees have issues, or try to bring the top of that foot to the mat. Ground down through both feet to find your stability. And on an inhale, we're going to reach the fingertips forward, up and back, rising up into a crescent lunge. Exhale, relax those shoulders. You got this. Inhale to reach. Maybe you look up. And exhale, we're going to reach the right fingertips back, left fingertips forward. We're peeling back with that right hip crease, grounding down through both feet. Hugging that right knee into the midline. We inhale in. And on an exhale, we watch those right fingertips go down to come up. We reach up towards the heavens once again. And we exhale to float the fingertips down. Beautiful. Curl the back toes under. Lift the back knee. Plant the left palm. And inhale, reach the right fingertips up towards the heavens. Reach, reach, reach. Hug the navel into the spine. Crown is nice and long. Don't let the head drop. We inhale in. Exhale, float those right fingertips down. Find some buoyancy in that left knee, and then step the left toes up to meet the right. Find a forward fold. Beautiful. On your next inhale, we're doing a halfway lift, so slide those palms up towards the tops of the thighs, hug the elbows into the side body, reach that crown forward, the tailbone back, hug the navel into the spine. Inhale in, and exhale to bow it down. Root to rise. Let's send those fingertips wide to come up. We reach up towards the heavens. And exhale, hands to heart. Nicely done. Let's find our soft knees, and we'll inhale to reach. Exhale, slice it down the midline. Inhale for a halfway lift. Maybe the palms come to the shins this time. Soft bend in the knees. Exhale to bow it down. Beautiful. Fingertips come to the mat. We step the right toes back. Pivot on that right foot so that the foot is at a 45-degree angle. We're grounding down through all four corners of the left foot and slowly rising up into our warrior one on this side. Peel back with this left hip crease. Shine the hips towards the front edge of the mat. And on your next inhale, we'll reach the fingertips up towards the heavens. And exhale, relax the shoulders. Round down into your stance. Beautiful. Inhale to reach. Maybe you look up. Challenge your balance. And exhale, we're floating the fingertips down behind the tailbone once again. This time we're interlacing with the other thumb on top, the one that kind of feels sort of weird. And we're extending the knuckles down and away, opening the chest. So maybe you stay here, breathing nice and deep. Or maybe you inhale, lift the chest. And exhale, bow the crown down towards the earth, finding our humble warrior. Knuckles reach up towards the heavens. Both legs are working nice and hard here. Breathing nice and deep. On your next inhale, go ahead and straighten that left leg. And on your exhale, we'll gently release the fingertips down towards the mat, finding our pyramid pose. Peel back with that left hip crease. Feel that juicy stretch in the back of the left leg. We inhale to look forward and exhale to bow the forehead towards the knee. Beautiful. We're going to swing the left fingertips around to meet the right. We're spidering those fingertips towards the long edge of the mat, dialing the left toes in, bringing both feet so that they are parallel to the short edge of the mat, and finding our forward fold. Maybe you bring blocks into the picture here. Maybe you're just fingertips on the mat. Maybe you need to keep your knees slightly bent. Be where you're at today. If the crown is able to release down and you can bring the finger or the palms to the mat, beautiful. Loosen through the neck. Let the head dangle. Wonderful. Then this time we're going to bend through the left knee. Bending through the left knee, getting that beautiful stretch in the right thigh. Breathing nice and deep. Inhale, straighten that left knee. And exhale, bend the right knee. Now we're getting a beautiful stretch in the left thigh. Breathing nice and deep. Inhale, come back through center. And if you're able to bow your head all the way down, we're rising back up to a halfway lift position. Back is nice and flat. We're going to bring the right palm underneath our nose this time. And inhale, lift the left fingertips up towards the heavens, opening the chest, reaching, pulling back with that left shoulder. We inhale in. And exhale, float the fingertips down. Beautiful. Bend through that left knee. We're dialing those left toes towards the front edge of the mat, finding our nice low lunge, pivoting on that back foot. We're lowering the right knee down. Beautiful. Stacking front knee over front ankle. Maybe you come onto the top of that back foot. Maybe you adjust your stance here a little bit. Find what works for you. Back off if you need to. Inhale, reach the fingertips forward, up and back, rising up into a crescent lunge. Exhale, relax the shoulders. You got this. Inhale to look up. Exhale, we're reaching the left fingertips back, right fingertips forward. We're peeling back with that left hip crease. Beautiful. Lots going on here. Legs are working hard. You're hugging that left knee into the center line. Inhale in. Exhale, left fingertips go down to come up. We reach up, look up maybe, and exhale, float the fingertips down. Beautiful. Curl the back toes under, lift the back knee, plant the right palm this time, and inhale, lift the left fingertips up towards the heavens. Finding our twist, hug the navel into the spine, crown is nice and long. We inhale in, exhale, float the fingertips down. Find some buoyancy in that right knee, and then we step the left toes up to meet the right toes up to meet the left, and we find our forward fold. Inhale for a halfway lift, palms to the shins or to the thighs, and we exhale to bow it down. Root to rise. Let's send those fingertips wide to come up. Standing up nice and tall, we reach, reach, reach. Exhale, hands to heart. Take a hot second here. Find the earth underneath you. Really feel through the bottoms of your feet. Lift through the crown. Stand up nice and tall. Take one more deep breath in. And a long breath out. Nice. Soft knees. Inhale to reach. Exhale, slice it down the midline. Find your forward fold. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale to bow. Fingertips come to the mat. We step one foot back, then the other, finding a plank. Beautiful. We inhale in here. Exhale, lower all the way to the belly. Come onto the tops of the feet. Inhale, rise up for a cobra. And exhale to bow the forehead down. This time we're pushing up to all fours, bringing the knees underneath the hips. We're going to walk the fingertips back towards the thighs, then all the way up, coming to a high kneeling position. So knees are hip width distance apart. We're rounding down through the tops of the feet. We're tucking the pelvis and lifting up out through the crown. Beautiful. Then we're going to take the fingertips and reach them around behind us and then bring them to the hip and sort of reach the fingertips up towards the heart, and the palms are resting on your hip here, on your iliac crest. So we're reaching the fingertips up the back body, palms are reaching down. So maybe you stay here. You're hugging your elbows together, lifting with your heart, lifting with your crown. This is beautiful. Maybe you begin to bump the hips forward and lean back, hugging the navel to the spine, allowing the crown to reach backwards. This is beautiful too. Maybe you stay here. This is your bus stop number 2. Bus stop number 3 is you can start to reach one hand down to a heel and then maybe the other hand down to a heel, finding your camel pose. Maybe you come to your fingertips, maybe you're able to grab the whole heel. If it's in your practice, allow the head to drop back, but I don't like to. I like to keep my neck nice and long. Breathing nice and deep here. Deep breath in. And on an exhale, we're going to bring one hand back to the waistline, then the other, sitting up nice and tall. Find our length. Deep breath in. And exhale to release. Let's bring the palms back to the mat. Bring the knees together, really together. Send the hips back. Paint a rainbow with our fingertips to the back edge of the mat and allow the forehead to bow down. Coming into child's pose. Let those elbows and those shoulders become nice and heavy. If you need to take a wide-legged forward fold, an extended child's pose, then by all means do so. Adjust so that your body is content and happy here and feels good. Breathe nice and deep. Close your eyes. Wonderful. One more breath in. And a long breath out. On your next inhale, we'll slowly rise back up, finding our thunderbolt position. And we're just making our way all the way down to our back. So we're swinging the legs to one side, any side, slowly making our way all the way down to a flat back position. Center yourself on your mat. Keep the feet on the mat, the knees shining up towards the heavens. See if you can ground that lower back down into the mat by hugging the navel into the spine. Beautiful. Feet are hip width distance apart. We're hugging the knees in towards the midline, not allowing them to splay out. Then we're going to send the right leg up towards the heavens, just the right leg, and we're going to rotate that right ankle, just allowing the blood to flow in the opposite direction. So good for the lymphatic system, for the circulation. We take a deep breath in. And on an exhale, we're crossing that right ankle over the left thigh. Maybe you stay here and this is enough for you. You can press into that right knee with the right hand. Or you can launch off of the left toes, interlace the fingertips behind the left thigh, and pull that left knee towards your face. Breathe nice and deep. Couple breaths here. Maybe you rock side to side. Maybe you peel the nose up towards the knee. Find some organic movement. One more breath. On your next exhale, we'll lower that left foot down to the mat. Unravel the legs. Center yourself on your mat again. Ground that lower back down into the mat. And then we'll extend the left leg up towards the heavens. Beautiful. Rotate that left ankle. Allow the blood to flow in the opposite direction for a moment. You got this. We'll take a deep breath in. And on an exhale, we'll cross that left ankle over the right thigh. And once again, maybe you stay here. Maybe this is enough for you, just pressing into that left knee with the left hand. Or maybe you launch off of the right toes, interlace the fingertips behind the right thigh, and pull that knee towards your face. See if you can press into that left thigh with the left elbow. Breathe nice and deep. Beautiful. Maybe you peel the nose up towards the knees. Maybe you rock side to side. Just finding a moment here to truly find what your body needs. Let's take one more breath here. And on an exhale, we'll lower that right foot down to the mat. Unravel the legs. Bring the feet down to the mat. They're hip width distance apart. Then we inhale in. Exhale, allow the knees to fall to the left. See if you can point that right knee down towards the bottom, or I guess it's the top left corner of your mat. Getting a beautiful stretch in the psoas here. Palms can be on the belly, can be on the hip. Take a deep breath in. On the exhale, we'll float the knees back up through center and take it to the other side. Dropping the knees to the right side. The left knee is pointing down towards the top right corner of your mat. Just allowing ourselves to breathe through this side. Hands are on the belly or on the hip. One more deep breath in. And on an exhale, we'll float those knees back up through center. Then open the feet wider than the hips And allow the knees to fall into center so that the lower body can become completely relaxed. Just take a couple breaths here. Bring the hands to the belly. Maybe you give the belly a nice rub. Maybe you massage the hip creases and the thighs. Exercising some compassion towards yourself. Breathing nice and deep. One more deep breath in. On an exhale, we'll hug the knees into the chest. Then we'll roll to one side, any side, it doesn't matter, and slowly push ourselves back up to a seated position. Find a comfortable position of your choice, sitting up nice and tall. We take a deep breath in, and on an exhale, relax those shoulders away from the ears. Tuck the chin just slightly, lengthen through the back of the neck. Allow the nutrients of your practice to begin settling into your body. Allow the breath to become back to normal. Really feel your sits bones on the earth. And for one last second, one last moment here, remind yourself, I am open to compassion. I am open to compassion. Beautiful. On your next inhale, we'll bring the palms together at the heart. Bow the chin to chest, the mind intelligence to the body intelligence. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Thank you for joining me for this practice today. I can't wait to see you tomorrow for day 4. Day 4. Day 3 is in the books, man. You got this. So until next time, my friends, take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, we'll bring the thumbs to the third eye. The light in me honors, cherishes, and is in awe of the light in you. Namaste.